Hello, hey y'all, hey everybody. How are y'all doing today? I hope you are doing well, so welcome. Come on in, make yourself at home, kick your shoes off. I've already have mine off for the day. So today is Sunday. Looks like you were crooked. So today is Sunday for me here. Probably it's like 1 o'clock. Y'all know my Sunday routine. We go to church, we go to brunch, we get groceries for the following week. And then I come back and I tell my husband I'm gonna do a video because it seems like Sunday is the day of rest. So I don't have any other responsibilities at this time and in a good mood because we just come back from church and my belly's full. We just got some food. And so I'm here to chat with you. So Sunday seems to work for me. So today's Sunday. And I'm happy that you're here. Like I said, come on in, make yourself at home. I do have my iced tea today, no iced coffee, because I kind of splurged on my lunch. We had sweet and sour shrimp with rice. So I splurged on my lunch, so I'm just trying to be good on everything else I put in my body for the rest of the day and going into the rest of the week. So I don't know if I told y'all I got my new glasses. I can see you. See better. It took some getting used to. I had to go have them adjusted for my face, but so far so good. I have a lot to talk to y'all about. I have a sewing project, a crochet project that I just finished but not completely finished. Some yarn that I purchased. A trip to a yarn store, and let me look and see. I think I've been on here a year. So go to my videos, go to the oldest. Yeah, 1 year ago. Wow. So I appreciate y'all being here for this journey. I've made some really great friends, and this is just the best community. And so I would like to do a Q&A. I know I've done a Q&A before when I hit so many subscribers. I forgot how many. And if there's something else you want to ask, just put the questions in this video down below in the comments and possibly do another Q&A. I like people. I enjoy people. I enjoy knowing about people's lives. I don't think I'm really nosy. I just enjoy people. I'm just curious, and I enjoy knowing where people came from, what they're doing. Maybe it is nosy. I don't know. I just enjoy hanging out with you, and I enjoy knowing you. And so if you want to be nosy, ask me questions. I have things lined out on my desk that, when I was taking a picture for my thumbnail, I'm like, do I want to take a picture with this? Do I want to take a picture with that? Because it's a hodgepodge of things I want to talk to you about. It's not just plushies. It's a little bit of everything. So I will talk to you. Let me just go ahead and show you the Lovey. Y'all know I love Mama Made Minis Lovey. And I did this sweet little Ever Bear from Mama Made Minis. It's from their Etsy pattern. It's a paid for pattern from Etsy. And I just thought it was so cute. And this was made with some yarn that I got from Michael's last week on sale. It was the big Twist Plush. And I think this is cardamom. I believe that's the name. I have it on my Instagram and I'll post the link down below. And yeah, he's so cute. And this is so soft. I know I ran out of the mint that was making the turtles, and I told my husband, I got to go to Joann and get some more big Twist Plush to finish up my turtle. I just had the body to do, and it was on sale. Like I said, it was $6.99, and then I was able to get, it was $6.99, buy two, get one free, and then they was able to give me the military discount. So I got this. I got other colors too. I don't remember, but I was trying to think the bags. I think the bag, oh yeah, the bag's over here. I can get it out and show you if you want. But when I saw this, I'm like, that's gonna make a sweet teddy bear lovey. And this is so soft. And I did use a 7mm hook for the head and the 8mm hook for the body. I just love it. It's so cute. Oh, these make up fairly quick and fairly easy. Now, the color change, the last 2 rows on the head, I did a color change and finished out the last 2 rows to kind of give it that white muzzle. Now, I don't think it's in the pattern when to do the color change. So you can do it with or without the color change. And I'll probably do some without also. I did give it the little sweet sleepy eyes and just embroidered the nose. And in the last one of the videos I did a sleepy eye tutorial. Okay, so I got this from the Joann's, and I got the Big Twist Plush light gray. This was like elephants, mouse. I can do a mouse, mice. And I got green, reminds me of frogs. I did another little frog lovey. Those turn out so cute from their book. This is, what color is this? Olive. And I got, ooh, this is a pretty color too. I got sage. This will make something really pretty. 2 different color greens. And I got the mint that went with my little sea turtle that I showed you in the previous video. And I'm trying not to fall out of the chair. Got 3 of these, buy 2 get 1 free, the retro stripes. I love this, so I'll be making more little octos and fun stuff for the market with this. And I think it came up like, it was like $3.49 on sale, buy 2 get 1 free. And yeah, and then with the military discount. My husband is retired military, so it's always nice when people, you know, appreciate the service. I always appreciate his service and everyone else that has served, and thank you. So I'm trying to stay on task because I don't want to restart this video. So I did the Little Bear Lovey this week. Also, last week I got in, was it last week? I got in an order from Premier. Premier had a sale on their yarn. Since I'm showing you yarn, I got some, I've never used this before. It's called Stitch Please, 100% wool. And I'm not sure the color, but I've got, I think I got 4. It was on sale, so I figured it'd be a great time to purchase it and try it out. So I try to get colors that I think would make really cute amigurumi, or I could use for a beanie. It's 100% wool. And being that it's on sale, I figured I would try it. If you have tried Stitch Please from Premier, let me know. Let me know what you made with it. Oh look, it has hashtag Stitch Please. I might have to go look that up and see what everybody's making with 100% wool Stitch Please. Also, with the Premier sale, I got Cotton Sprout worsted. Never used this before, but I figured it was on sale, I would try it. And once again, I like to get colors that would probably make a cute amigurumi with some clothes, and colors that I like. And I got one more. I got this kind of tan beige looking. Got that. And I also ordered some Premier Parfait Chunky that was on sale, and all that I could find that was on sale was this 3-pack of mashed potatoes. And it's really soft. It's a really good lot that I got. It was really great to work with. And I did make up this little chubby kitty with it. So it's kind of a yellow cream color, very pretty. But it's called mashed potatoes. Yeah. So that's the yarn that I got last week. Yeah. So also, speaking of yarn, I'm trying to use up my worsted weight yarn that I've just picked up here and there from Walmart or Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree Premier Just Yarn. I really like that. I did have 2 basketfuls back there, but I think when I organized my craft room, I stuck them up here because I had a lot. But I did it. I told y'all I would. I joined the cow. It is called A Year of Granny Squares Crochet Along, hosted by Jenny from In My Spare Time Crochet. Y'all need to check her out. She's so much fun to hang out with. And I bought the book. And yeah, I told you last week I struggled with doing it because I'm like, it's going to be a year. I don't know. I got markets and But I'm like, nope, it's going to be fun. That's why I joined YouTube, was to have fun and hang out with all you cool people that are my besties and make fun stuff. And it doesn't always have to be amigurumi. I enjoy making amigurumi, but I also enjoy other things too. And I'll get into that in a minute. But I've joined A Year of Granny Squares along with a bunch of other amazing crocheters. I'm not gonna lie, I struggled with the first one. The first one was, I'm gonna see if I can show you without showing you the pattern. The first one was the spring kite. And I've been crocheting for a while, but I would make scarves, blankets, dishcloths, and then I went to amigurumi. I did shawls, then I went to amigurumi, and then I did do the spring kite, but I was like in tears. I got so frustrated because it was not coming out. Something wasn't right. And I know I do a lot of my crochet time either early in the mornings when I wake up or in the afternoons when I get home from work, or I may do it before I go to bed. So something wasn't coming out right, and I ripped it out, started again, and I just stopped. And I'm like, I can't be a crochet along dropout. I can do this. I can do hard things. The scripture, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Okay, so I can use that for crochet too. It was hard at first for me. And once I got the hang of it, I'm like, that wasn't hard at all. But just the instructions are fine. It's just me taking the time to make myself focus, because this is not your normal, single stitching around, increase, decrease, because that's how you do amigurumi. And I'm so glad I joined this crochet along, because it gave me a chance to do something different, gave me a chance to learn. She does have a chart. I tried to eyeball the chart if I wasn't sure where to put my next stitch. I wasn't sure. It wasn't as hard as I was making it to be. I was being a little dramatic. But sometimes things just don't come easy. Same way with whether you're in school trying to learn a new skill. It just doesn't come easy, but it doesn't mean that you can't do it. Just don't give up. But here's mine. I did end up blocking it, and I think it turned out gorgeous. I love it, and I'm glad I didn't drop out. I'm glad I stuck with it, because once it came together, I was so proud of it, and I'm like, oh, I did it. I know I was being a little bit dramatic. If I can do it, you can do it. So the next one was so much easier. It's the first bloom. Isn't that beautiful? I did block this one also. My daughter's like, oh, that would make a beautiful blanket. I agree. That is gorgeous. So I really had a lot of fun making this one. I did have to restart the green part several times because I had to focus and I wasn't focusing. So I didn't even watch YouTube. I just had, because you've got to get all these loops in, because if you don't, guess what? You're frogging all the way back out. You get all these little holes. And I've frogged a couple times, I'm not ashamed to say, but I've enjoyed doing it. It's been so much fun. I think I finished this up when my grandbaby was napping. And so while he was napping, I'm like, well, what else can I make with the yarn that I have next to me? And I did another one. It's a different pattern that's in the book. And I'll share this more later when we get to that exact pattern in the book. But I did that one. It's not blocked yet, so it's a little bit smaller than the first two that I did. Now I've done these, so I'm making my squares up with worsted weight yarn. It's just a mix of yarn that I have. A great way to work out to get rid of some of this yarn, because I would go into Dollar Tree, especially when I first started crocheting, and I would see $1, $1.25 for just Premier just yarn, and I would pick it up, several colors that I like. I did make some amigurumi from it, but I'm enjoying doing this. Even though if I do get a little bit dramatic about it, I didn't quit. I'm so proud of myself. And so back to the yarn, I'm using a mix of Premier worsted weight yarn, some Red Heart worsted weight yarn. I think I may have some Paint Box worsted weight yarn. I haven't got into that yet. But I'm using that, a 4-weight, and a 5.2 millimeter crochet hook. Yeah, 5.25 millimeter crochet hook. And I'm using a Boye hook. I know, I'm usually a Clover girl or a Furls girl, but I'm like, since I'm not doing amigurumi, let me try a different hook, right? And it's worked okay. There's a couple times I need a little bit more pointier edge to get into some of the stitches, because I do tend to, I think I crochet tight, but it works out. So I'm stuck using the Boye 5.25 millimeter hook for my squares, because I want them all to be the same size. And I do have some of these block mats that I picked up years ago from Amazon. I have a stack over there in case I needed to block a blanket, a shawl, or scarf. And I picked these up too. Knitter's Pride knit blockers. These little pins, I like them. They look like that. I got these from Amazon a couple years ago, and then that way I can stretch them out. Instead of using stick pins, I can just block them. It's like a little comb. You get more sticks instead of, you can use stick pins too. I'm sure that'll be fine. And then you have the little ones. But I picked these up a while back, years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, when I started crocheting different things. Because like I said, I used to do shawls, scarves, blankets, coasters, dishcloths, when you first starting to learn to crochet. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. And so for blocking, and then just line it up. I had to pull my pins out and readjust it just to make sure it was an even square. And then I couldn't find a water bottle. So I looked under the counter to see if I had an empty water bottle. I did not, but I did have some Febreze. So I just misted it. I just sprayed it really lightly with Febreze and set it outside and did really well. I can't smell it. Smells good. I can't smell this, but Febreze does smell good. So I think that's all I have to show you about the yarn, the crochet along. I did, since we're talking about crochet, this is my work in progress. My whip. It's a bunny. He's so cute. So he's not finished, so I'm not going to give you a lot of details about him. But once he's finished, I'll show you. He's so cute. I've enjoyed making this. This is out of cotton yarn. More to come about this sweet little bunny. But I also did, if y'all see my Instagram, back in July, this was my Christmas in July project. I don't think I had a chance to talk to you about it, but this is another little Luna Lapin bunny that I made. The felt is polyester. I went back to Joann's to try to find the wool blend, and I mean, it works up just fine. It's a little bit different, not quite as soft if it was a wool blend, but it didn't, what's the word I'm looking for? It didn't leave dust behind as bad as the wool blend did, but still not quite as soft. But I would recommend using it. It's 100% polyester. I'm getting a little bit better with this little feet pads. So cute. And I just gave it neutral ears. I didn't do a bold floral for the ears and the foot pad, because I wasn't sure if this was going to be the Alfie bunny or if it was going to be Luna. But this is my Christmas in July project. I know I'm late to the game showing you. I did finish her in July, if you see my Instagram. And so this material has hollies on it. And I just crocheted her a little green, a red, I do know my colors, a red scarf. And this I got from the thrift store, this material. I think this looks like it's about a half a yard of material I found at the thrift store. Hasn't been used. It didn't have a smell to it. And I thought it was beautiful. It has this bold print on the bottom. Yeah, so that was a really good find. I have enough of material to make something else out of it also. So that was another project that I finished, my Luna Lapin bunny, and of course I have more details about her on my Instagram. Also, speaking of thrifting, I found this shelf. I thought it was really cute. So I still have market in October. I have a market in October. I'm looking forward to doing that. And yeah, so I got this. So I need some help. Should I paint it white or leave it neutral? I don't know. I'm thinking I might leave it neutral because my table, I don't know. I think it's cute though. I think it's really cute. I've been working on something else. My husband and I went to a fiber store, a yarn store. I found out there's one here in the coastal area of Mississippi, and my husband's like, do you want to go this last weekend? I'm like, yes, I would love to go. He's such a sweetie. So I went and I bought some yarn that they hand dye their yarn. I got this, got a skein of that. They're so sweet there. It is called Woolmarket Fibers. And they have a nice selection of yarn. Nice yarn, they do hand dye yarn. This was alpaca sock yarn, fingering yarn. and it's 70% superwash fine hyaline alpaca and 30% nylon. It's a very fine yarn. And I wanted to knit this. It's a paid pattern from Etsy. But I'm struggling with it, with the directions. And so I put it aside. I just put it down. If all else fails, I make an amigurumi project out of that yarn. But I did get some, is it called Chaigu knitting needles? Yeah, so I did get some Chaigu knitting needles from Woolmarket Fibers. And I got some yarn that I already had from Hobby Lobby. I've been knitting a scarf. Well, it'll be a scarf. That's what I'm planning on it to be. Y'all look. This girl came a long way. I shouldn't jinx myself because I don't want it to, like, I don't know. I'm happy with it. I really like the Chaigu needles. They've done really well for me. And this yarn, like I said, it was some that I got from Hobby Lobby a while back. It's an alpaca blend. Let me see if I have the ball band. Oh, I do. It is Alpaca Twist Yarn Bee. It is 90% acrylic and 10% alpaca. So this will definitely need to be blocked, but I'm so happy with it. So I've been doing knit and purl, and I'm not sure what that's called. I think there's a name for that. But so far, no holes. I don't want to, like, jinx myself, but I'll do this at night. If I feel like I can't focus on a pattern, then I'll just get this out and do it late at night before I fall asleep until I get too tired. But it's been a lot of fun. The Chaigu needles are really great. I've been using like bamboo needles for other things, and I think these will be my go-to. And I was asking the lady at the Woolmarket Fiber. She was so sweet and so informative and so helpful. And she said, well, bamboo needles, she will use them for different types of yarn, maybe like cotton, but she likes the Chaigu needles. And I like the way the cord is. It doesn't get all tangly in the way. So I've been knitting too, y'all. And also my granddaughter came over last weekend. Was it last weekend? I just so enjoyed her, hanging out with her. We did some watercolor. So back before the hurricane dropped a tree on our house, I had a little art table in my bedroom, and I had these watercolor pencils. And then, of course, after the hurricane dropped the tree in our house, I packed everything up, and then I was in my closet and I saw these. I'm like, I bet my granddaughter would love doing this because she's an artist. She tells me she's an artist. Well, she tells me she wants to be an artist. I'm like, you are an artist. So we did some watercolor. So that's what I've been doing. I've been pulling it out from time to time. It's very elementary, the things that I do. And I've been watching YouTube videos on how best to blend just doodles. And I don't know, it's just fun. I spoke with someone that she's a very good watercolor artist. And she's like, you can't control it. People try to control it and you're not supposed to control it. I don't know, does that make sense? And I did a little tree. You can't see it, it's very light. I don't know, so I'm enjoying that also. Just watching the colors blend together. Just something else to do with your hands. Also, I did order another Luna Lapin and Friends book, and this came in. And I do have enough of felt to start another project. I keep saying I'm going to hand sew them, but I always end up sewing them on the machine. So I kind of want to do the little mouse, but I enjoy making the rabbits too. I like the little cat also. She is adorable. So I do want to cut out another sewing project. I think that is it. Oh yeah, and then due to that, I have been on this YouTube journey for a year now. If there's anything else you want to know or curious about, just leave me a question in the comments below and I'll do a video. I know it's just kind of been a hodgepodge video, but that's what I got this week. It's been a hodgepodge kind of week. I had to work Friday afternoon and Saturday, so I'm a little tired. Kept little man Thursday and Friday, and he's down to, I think he's getting close to 1 nap a day. So he's just so sweet, so sweet. All right, y'all, I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna try and get this video up this afternoon, and I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for hanging out with me, and feel free to like and subscribe and do all that YouTube-y stuff, and if you want. But yeah, thank you. And I have some new subscribers. Y'all welcome. Come on. All right, that's the hardest thing, is how to say goodbye. So long, farewell. Bye, y'all.